Here I am trying not to mess with any buttons I'm not supposed to. Waiting for it to come up on my... Can anybody hear me? That's what I would like to know. I think I was talking to myself there for a minute. But I still don't see me on the screen here. Hola. One moment. Oh, there I am. Okay, it looks like I'm going to have to turn my camera. There's going to be a huge delay. Oh my goodness, the delay. Okay, it's about 30 seconds, you guys. So what I'm going to have to do, I don't have a mod today because Kylie is with her mother today. They always have a New Year's Eve meal, and I am hoping that you guys can see me. There is a little bit of a lag. Well, right now my computer's spinning. So I'm going to just hope that you guys can see. Raise your hand if you can see, please. Because my phone will do just fine, really. I don't know why. You know what? I can fix the... I'm going to fix the view. I'm going to fill up the screen. Okay, hold on just a sec. I could have done this in the first place. Hold on just a sec. I don't usually have to do this like this. Usually I just use my computer. And I don't know what's going on. So I'm trying to fill up the whole screen here. And my camera does not want to do it. Showing you my art supplies, I guess. Can't do it. Oh, did I do it? Don't want to push any buttons. There. Is everybody dizzy yet? Just close your eyes for a second. Close your eyes for a second, just for a second. Just for a second. Okay, now we're going to try to get my whole desk in. Let's see if we can't get this. So sorry, you guys. I haven't had to stream from my phone for ages and ages. I mean, it's been a day and a half, you know? Okay, I'm just going to keep it straight. Just keeping it like that, okay? That way, you'll get to see my lap, I guess. There. I'm just going to keep it like that. Okay, so I didn't adjust anything on my phone either because I was in a hurry and I have to put a different sort of thing up there. I also am very one-armed right now, guys. When I talked to Raul about doing this, when he asked me long ago, I had a surgery coming up and I did not know. When they said it was going to take 6 to 12 months to heal, I had no idea that he was telling the truth. I didn't know. So I just started physical therapy. I do have my arm thing off. And the truth is out there. I have that shirt on today. I don't know if you guys can see that. And I don't know what kind of a lag. Your screen is full big? Yeah, I don't. Okay. Well, we're going to do it crooked today, guys. How's that? Well, I brought my little lantern down here and I was going to turn off the lights. I had all these grand plans because it's New Year's Eve, you know, have a little party. But I'm going to turn my little lantern off because, you know. All right. Now, we always open. And if you're new here, if you've never been to my channel, this is not the normal. Please know that. Usually, I've had some problems with my internet lately, but we've got that all fixed. And today I came up and my computer was telling me it needed a passkey, which I did not have. I didn't even know what that was. And I'm not a tech person, but it took me about 4 hours. Oh, thank you. Thank you. It took me about 4 hours to sort of figure out what a passkey was, figure out how to find it. I tried every single, the dreaded black screen that we used to get on our computer, like, oh no, the computer just died. Well, this is a dreaded blue screen, apparently. So, yeah, Becca is my twin voice. That's right. And I am very goofy. Yeah, you'll find. My arm hurts, but I want you all to know, I took my thing off just now. I did all that with one arm. And I took my very last pain pill this morning, and I saved it for today for you because I love you and I didn't want to be stuck in my chair. So I would like to say hello to everyone. I don't have a mod today. Normally that's Kylie Koo. She is with her mom today as a tradition on New Year's Eve. And Happy New Year, everyone. Happy New Year's Eve. Let me see if I can say hello to the people in chat. Hi, Denise. We have Raul, of course. Hi, Vale. Love that name. I haven't heard it in a while. And Makes, hello. Trish, hey, my love. And that means that Evie would also be here. That's wonderful. Anne, I love your face. Thank you for being here. And Beth, thank you. Sharon, I'm also Sharon, or Texture Junkies, or Zip Code. It has something to do with the size of my butt. Lagia, hello. I'm so happy to see you back. Chris, hi. Let me see if there's any new names on there. Art Junkie Sharon, hello. Denise, Nan, and Mama Juju. Oh, I'm so glad you're all here. So let's get down to it, shall we? For that 4 hours, these are the cards that we had last time. So I leave those out generally. And this was a new deck. And the reason we do an oracle card reading is for inspiration. And these are not, hi, Rose. These are not tarot cards. They are very artistic oracle cards. And I don't know if you guys have a lag, and I'm holding this up to the camera, I'm not sure how far. Hi, Miss Gigi. Hi, Janine, or is it Jeannie? Is it Jeannie? Or Jean? It's so nice to meet you. Yeah, I do talk really fast. If you're watching on replay, you could even slow me down. You know, if you can't keep up, you can slow me down. That's fine. I get it. But we're going to leave these cards out, and really they're just, I do try to share a photo of them each time on Facebook. And somebody usually reminds me. If I don't, I'll hear about it. But there's a few different decks here. I always bring up my little blue cloth. I did get a few new ones for Christmas. But these are the newest ones, and they are messages of life, and they're angelic messages. So these are just spiritual. They are not any kind of religion. It is a spiritual thing for us, and it is definitely something that helps us feel good for our highest and best good. So let's get on it. This is the deck that we usually went from. So what we're going to do is pick 3 of these, or 2 of these, I'm sorry, because now we've got that new angel deck. So what we'll do is 2 of these, and then we will do, am I too loud, you guys? Because it's right in my face. My thing is. I'm not sure. Oh, I love these cards. They are so beautiful, Vale. The artwork on them is just so good. And I will hold up the name of them in a minute here. Okay, I think that's good. I think we're just going to take the top 2 this time. Usually I go a little in the middle there. So that is our first one. Oh, yes. And I think that's going to be a nice one. This is our second one. Oh. So how far is the delay? This is how we know, because I have flow and signs that I pulled, but I'll be reading them in just a moment. I'm going to put these back in the box. And remember, we left out the ones from last time, which my normal live is on Saturday, and I will have my computer thing, whatever's happening, fixed before then. It's telling me it wants me to buy protection. Like, I think that's what it comes down to, and it did some sort of an update. Okay, so those were from last time. So let's get an angel message out here as well. Angels can be anything you'd like. Shows me how to use the cards. These ones are not as artistic, I don't think, as they are sort of just really nice messages. That's how I feel about that. And then I'm going to pick one straight out of the middle there. And we're going to put those ones back in the deck, adding the one that we did last week so we don't get them mixed up. I just don't like to pull the same one again. And here we have the Master of My Life. Oh, isn't that wonderful? Isn't that great, you guys? Oh, so great. Okay. So when we're done with that, these are really just cards that have a word or two on them, but the artwork on these far surpasses everything. I also have these ones that we recently got, and they have really good artwork, but we're gonna pull from the regular one and just go from there. But we'll do that in a minute. I'm gonna read the first card first. Okay, are you ready? And this is a deck by, if you're wondering, it's Divine Abundance Oracle Cards by Tasha Silver and Fina Gonzalez. All right. So is the picture fuzzy, you guys? Because it's fuzzy what I'm seeing, and I don't know why. It's kind of bugging me. It's whatever that it's crooked, but fuzzy, I don't like that. Okay, so I'm going to read this one. Flow. Allow me, divine, to move with the flow and respond with calmness and peace. Boy, isn't that my card today. It is fuzzy slightly. I wonder if it's a 280 p sort of, like if it's a setting on here. Let me go to see if it'll let me go to the settings in here. No, I don't want to do it. Oh, that's right. I'm doing it on my phone. I can't. You guys, I can't even change the settings because it's on my phone and I would have to take it out of the holder. So we're just gonna, if you guys are okay with it, I want you to know that I'm usually clear. This is not, I don't know what's going on. It's like the gods don't want me to or something. I don't know. They're saying, put your sling back on, woman. That's what it is. Yeah, that card, flow. Okay. And the next one is signs. Instincts are the message from the inner divine. Oh my goodness. Did I really just say that? Did I really just say that? I just said that. I didn't know the card said that. I had no idea. Oh my goodness. I could let you see my face for a minute, I guess, and kind of have you guys, it'll make you dizzy though. If I take it off and like change the settings in StreamYard, I think that's probably what it is. Because I'm not on the internet. I'm using my phone service right now. Yeah, I'm time traveling. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, and then the angel card is Master of My Life. I dedicate my strength to the divine within me, aligning myself with the true sovereign of my life. My ego steps aside as I listen to my inner voice and act in accordance with the truth I hear. In this way, I become the master of my life. I live in abiding humility, grace, and love for the glory of God. Oh, isn't that sweet, you guys? And God does not mean God at church to me. If God means God at church to you, I think that's wonderful. But God is, I meditate every day, and hi, Diane. Please put up with my little fuzzy. We had some stuff going on. I love that too. I do. So your God is your God, and that's fine. And however you choose to believe, I think that's wonderful. But we try to do a little art therapy, a little spiritual, a little bit of this and that and everything. So that is what makes it mixed media for me. How about you? All right, now let's have our inspiring photo, shall we? I'm just going to do a little bit of this. Oh, yeah, I was always weird. You pay attention to the signs and the synchronicities, don't you, Lygia? Yeah, absolutely. I'm time traveling, and here we go. We'll make it worth the fuzzy. I think it's a setting on my phone on StreamYard, but I can't take it down now. So I'm going to take this top one right here and hope it's so beautiful. And I'm going to let this guide what I do today because I have a story to tell you. Oh my goodness. Okay. We're checking the leg. I'm going to hold this up for a second. The elixir of life. That's what it says. The elixir of life. I think it is so beautiful. And I don't use pink. So, when we do pick one of these cards, I always recommend, finding something maybe to inspire you. Maybe it's the damask wallpaper behind her, or it looks like poppies, which is one of my favorite flowers, or maybe her messy hair, or, there's just the style of it is just so beautiful. And I love it. I do. If I'd have known I needed to come up yesterday and check on my computer, I certainly would have. Okay, so what I'm going to do is leave these cards out right now. They're going to go in the cup, but I got to put these back in their box. And this deck, it doesn't have words really to follow unless you're just going to pick one for some inspiration. But it is the Oracle of Mystical Moments by Katrin Wells Stein. So, and if you're interested in messages of life, that is Mario Duguay, Duguay. All right. Oh, I guess I can put that one back in there, can't I? Because that was last time. Put it in the right direction. All right. So I did get a couple more in my stocking from Santa, which is me. That's me. Because, I'm Santa. We're going to put these in the cup along with these that'll get their picture taken. And if you want to see that one more time, I like that there's an angel up here, and there's some stairs. These actually might have some inspiring pieces. Then we have signs, flow. All so beautiful and so perfect for today. And I just love that. I just love it. Okay, so I got to fold up my little thing here because we always have this out. I should change it with the seasons. I've loved this antique. I don't know what it was meant to be for so long. And it's been in a lot of my backgrounds when I take pictures and stuff from even 4 years ago. Isn't that crazy, you guys? Crazy. It's crazy. Okay, so here's the story. I hadn't really decided what I was going to be doing for this event. I mean, I thought about it yesterday and I narrowed it down to kind of 2 things. And I was going to share a few of the things that Santa brought me. And there's some cool postcards. And then I got this book, Strange Things to Cut Out and Collage, and it was kind of a when you open the first page and you're going through the whole thing, it's just amazing. But what's really cool about it, and I didn't expect, because these are expensive books, it's like $23. What I did not expect was, I'm glad you guys are keeping each other company and in chat, by the way. Watch for my ADHD. So I can't, because I don't have my normal Kylie Koo usually does the talking for me. Okay, so in the back of this book, it has one of these things that you scan, like a QR code, and then you can download and resize any of these images. And I think that is so cool. So what I want to do today, I'm not going to do the art journal. I brought it up, the altered book, thinking maybe we would be getting into that, but we're not. What we're going to do, and I haven't shared pictures of my steampunk Christmas tree yet, you guys. I did it. I only got half the ornaments up, but I did it. What I want to do is like some 3D sort of dangly things, because I love a dingle dangle, Well, hello. Oh my gosh, Enchanted Rubbish, you are here. Oh my goodness. Yeah, Squirrel Man, hi. Oh, I'm so glad you're here. Enchanted Rubbish and I have a lot in common, and I met her on TikTok. And please tell everyone in the chat your name. So, well, I mean, we could all just call you Enchanted. That'd be fine. Nan Enchanted. I'm so glad you're here. So what I was thinking was like some 3D things, and these are things you can make. You can find inspiration. You can make them on, let's say, I've got this really thick, nice watercolor paper that I ordered in discs. You could make them on cardboard. You could make them on, I've got all kinds of wood things that I've been doing. And I actually gave some of these away that you guys saw me do live as gifts this year. I gave one to a friend and she just absolutely loved it. My husband even picked out a favorite one, and they were just too sweet to put on the tree. Hi, Cassandra. Squirrel. Thank you, Ro. Yeah, I know my brain is kind of blah, blah, blah. And I talk with my hands, and I had like major shoulder surgery. I got to stop doing it. So then I wear myself out. Okay, so what I was thinking, I could use a wood piece, or I could go ahead and use one of those. Either way, I've got all these shapes here. Let's see. Got these weird shapes that are fun, but I was kind of thinking more so it can go into a journal. It could be on the cover of a journal. I still haven't done my altered book or my other one that we started, because I've got two going over here. And I think that it kind of making it 3D will be a bit fun. I'm thinking of collaging on it and then having some dangles, perhaps. And it also is more attainable for you guys. If you want to play along, then you could do it too with just some cardstock or cardboard or whatever. So I'm not going to use the wood today, which is what this is. And I love it, but we are going to do something a little bit more attainable. I am going to hang dangles on it. And because we have a 3-hour window today, I am really excited about that. I also have these little round wood things that are cool, but I'm going to find some way to use these, I think. And then some scraps from my Christmas tree. This was our main, I used black ribbon and black and white striped paper under the tree this year. So I'm going to use some of this. I brought it up to share. And it looked so cool when it was done. And it was the first time my husband actually decorated the tree. I sat in my chair and just like put little strings on everything. I want everyone to know I'm not ignoring you. I just can't quite see both. So, and my brain, my brain doesn't quite do both. I also have all this other tissue that I bought thinking I might put under the tree. So I want to use some of these for backgrounds. So we've got some roses, we've got, and then I have all kinds of stickers. And so we're going to cut one of those out. I'm going to find what I want on it. And I'm going to go from there. Okay. And maybe, and I like the idea of the black and white background. I like that. That is a napkin. I did some wood tags to put on the packages, just like one for everybody, you know, and I used this. You can gather the stuff around your desk. Just use that. Just have a little fun with that. These hearts right here came with a black and white paper, and I thought it was fun. All right. Well, and I have all kinds of, I have some new stamps I haven't used. So we're just going to mix media the crap out of this. Okay, guys? Are you ready? Oh, cousin Amy, are you here? Oh, Amy, are you going by Nan? Nanosaurus? Is that what the kids are calling you? Oh, I'm so glad you're here. That is my cousin. Grew up with. She was a little younger than me. She's the other redhead. So I kind of want to move this camera just a hair so I can use more of my desk and you see less of my chest. How's that? All right. How about some coffee? Does it seem like I need coffee, guys? Probably not. So good. Yes, Cassandra. It's Cassandra, right? Enchanted Rubbish. I mean, that's what I call you. I mean, we don't really know each other's names on TikTok. Okay, so let's find one of these, shall we? And I will go ahead and use one of these round pieces here. And I'm probably going to hang things off the edges and maybe even put some dingle dangles on it, you know? So I think there should be a name for those things that I make. What do you think, guys? You remember the other round ones that I did? These could be square, could be anything, but oh my God, this book. This book is amazing. My husband looked at it before he wrapped it because I kind of have a wish list and on Amazon, and he goes in and picks, you know, I love this. It's got a David Bowie vibe and the TV with legs. So he thought it was really cool too. He really did. And her. Okay. So he was saying to me, I'm going to use her. He was like, why would you cut that book up? And I said, it's called Things to Cut Out and Collage, honey. Plus, I can download it and use the images. Okay, I have a hard time. I can't move my arm that way at all. So I have to be careful with that. As long as I'm careful with that. Oh, and I really like her sheet with the goggles. Can you guys see her? She's freaking amazing. Oh, so we got a camper. Did I tell anybody that? We have been looking and looking and looking for a smaller one that had a bathroom that our giant SUV can pull. And it has there's a limit, you know, to like that, to the size. So we found one. He went to Portland to get it. And it was at a lot, and it is so nice. It's from the 90s, and I could have built it because I used to work at Keystone, but it is a different company. I mean, it came from that same area and the same year that I was building trailers, so it was funny. We're going to cut these little girls out here. I'm thinking what I'm going to do is put a cardboard backing on this, even though these are thick. I don't know why I need to use watercolor paper. Why don't I just go for the cardboard? I don't know. So my son got me some alcohol ink. He asked for some ideas. He found alcohol ink. He got a color of ink that I do not have. One of the distress inks, one of the Mariner, newer ones. Which I don't use those a lot. I use the brown and the black and the, you know, those kind of colors a lot, but I don't use the colors a lot. Santa brought me some stamps. Santa, when I say Santa, I mean me. If you're new here, please note that the film quality will be much better on Saturday when I am live, because I am live the first and third Saturday of each month. And we just had a, issue today with for some reason with the computer, wanting to add some things and asking me to pay for some protection, I guess. It's like the mob. Yo, we'll protect you. You know, pay us and we'll protect you. If you don't pay us, well, Oh, Chris, have you had a tetanus shot? I was bit by a cat and ended up on an IV. Oh my gosh. So if you guys want to say anything to me specifically, putting it in all caps is a lot of help for me, because then it'll stand out, because I do have YouTube pulled up on my computer, but I am seeing quite a lag with that. So I don't know what your lag is like. You might be seeing it in real time. We should have tested that with the cards, huh? I should have cut these out ahead of time. So another way to do this a fun way would have been with my 1950s and 60s 17 magazines. That would have been really fun. I'm probably going to grab a hunk of cardboard or something to put this on, because not everybody has the wood pieces, and that's fine. I want to check the lag. What am I cutting out right now? What part of this am I cutting out right now? I'm down to, just want to see. And I would like to ask for a thumbs up. Thumbs up, and if you're having fun, subscribe, and note that it will be better on Saturday. I'll have my husband come in and help me figure out what's going on there. Or I'll just pay. I guess it is like the mob, right? Right? I did get one of these for Christmas. I asked for this. It is a vlogging camera, even though TikTok is going away, but this enables me to, it clips on the back of your phone when you have to film with your phone, and you can see what's going on for filming. And on TikTok you can't use your computer, you can only use your phone. So I think it'll be a lot better, so I can see. I hadn't, I liked to go live because I couldn't see the comments. I kept trying to stick my head under to see, and it would work with this too if I had it in a different holder, I think. But I didn't have time to test this out this morning, obviously, with my computer issues. So let me get some cardboard. Let me grab, I usually keep a container right here where I've got a stack of substrates that I can use, like recycled packaging and stuff. Can be anything, really. Let me see, what's that? Oh, I could use that. Very flat. Bear with me. Okay, now this just came from some packaging. I'm not sure what it was. Look how perfect that is. It's, pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. Oh, yeah, I know TikTok if they say it's going away, but I'm secretly hoping they have some other discussions going on about that. I don't understand the reason, because I kind of feel like it's the only place we can go and talk blue. I just kind of feel that way. I feel like, I'm not going to go on X. I'm not going to go on Truth Social. I found out something about Facebook the other day that makes me so sad, because it makes me feel like I can't be on there anymore. So I'm just gonna, this is stronger than this. So I'm just gonna kind of trace these out on here and use this. That's what I'm going to do because this is pretty thick. Let's see how hard it is to cut. But let me get a little endless pencil or one of these. Okay. So, and maybe the theme here should be circles. And I will have things hanging off of them. I'll do them like I did those ones. Oh, do you guys remember the really cool circles that we did? It was so fun. And we had the edges hanging off. I should have had those out. I didn't know what I was going to do. My plan was to come upstairs, turn my computer on and figure it out. But instead I spent 4 hours trying to troubleshoot and get my computer to even just come on past the blue screen. So isn't that frustrating, you guys? Okay, we're gonna leave one of those circles out, putting the rest up. That's 3 of them. My other thought, I got this teeny tiny little Virgin Mary. I'm gonna grab her. Let's see how that leg is. Do you guys see her? Teeny tiny. She's got stained glass behind her and everything. And I was thinking, how fun would it be to make a little, to make her a little altar? And she will get an altar, just, not today. But we almost did that today. I was kind of thinking, what can I do in 3 hours that would be just right? I usually stream for 2, but lately Kylie and I have been going over a little bit. She just uses her voice. If anybody knows Kylie Koo, she was my hero when I first started even watching the mixed media world on YouTube. She was one of the first people. She and Carrie were the first people that I watched. And of course, her partner back then was Nina Rabina. And now she doesn't have good enough internet to do anything but the voice. But she and I have become such good friends, and she loves to mod, and I love hearing her Scottish accent. It makes me absolutely tickled. Facebook Reels. I don't know about that. Blue Sky. Yes. Lagia, I hear that. Goldie, I don't think I said hello. Hi, Steph. Doom scrolling. Oh, yeah, I bet I get that. I see that. Anyway, where was I? Totally forgot. Oh, well, Kylie. She and I have just grown so close, and I absolutely love her. And it's nice to hear everything said in a Scottish accent, if I have to say. But she didn't have the availability today to join me. She'll be with me on Saturday though, because it's the first Saturday of the month. And we are on actually at noon on Saturdays, and it's noon to 2. For anybody that wants to hit that bell and get that notification and subscribe, there it is. And I'll be using my other camera then too. I know it's a little fuzzy and crooked. I could probably make it a little less crooked. I mean, I might use some of these pieces. So let me see. First, let's cover them. Let me get something that I can just glue on that's already messy. I think I'm going to start with, I could use gel prints on here with the black and white. I could use, whatever. Got these tags here. I'm going to set to the side. I do want to, look how good those look with the black and white. They're perfect. And I'm going to do all 3 at the same time, I think. So, it's got a different texture on each side. I'm not going to use the shiny side. I'm going to use kind of the flat side here. Anybody in Sharon, I will tell you either on Facebook Messenger, TikTok, or in the new year. What about Blue Sky? Oh, you have Blue Sky, Cassandra? Unsure about it. Yeah, yeah. I think we attract our tribe, and I love my tribe. I love all of you guys. It's so special to have a group of people with similar thoughts and feelings, and that are, connected. And I think it's beautiful. Rhonda actually sent me a Christmas card this year, and she wrote a poem about our tribe. And it was just so cool. It was so cool. I think the lag is about a minute. I'm looking at it, and I'm thinking it's about a minute. So I have a couple things here that I thought I might add, like some 3D things. There's a wooden birdhouse. I was picking up my desk. I've got a lock. I have some stickers I could use, or some 3D pieces. I've got a cart next to me with a bunch of crap on it, really. Let me see what I got here. Because I want to add another piece of paper as well. Maybe some of this. Ooh, there's my circles again. And then perhaps, no, those aren't open. I don't think I'm going to open any of the ones that are, now watch me open it. I know. You guys know me. You know I change my mind a lot. That's what we do. What we live for. I got this little box of weird stuff. Let me pull this over. All right. So we're not using the watercolor one because it's just wasteful. So I'm going to just tear some of that off and use some of that. I've got this out of it's sitting there. I was going to I'm kind of doing a strong woman in my, my art journal that we've been doing with the altered book. It's all strong women. And usually that's how I do. It is, for me, I like a strong female lead. It's pretty rare for me to use a male lead, but I think we're in a feminine uprising right now, and it is our turn. The men have been running things. I'm sorry, Raul. I'm sorry. But the men have been in charge of everything for so long that I don't think that it should be like that anymore. I think that we need to let women do more. And I think, that's how it should be. So, okay, so I'm going to glue. And I can then go over it with some other things. So we want to just kind of get some of that away. To get a strip of that. And I'm going to go like this. I'm just kind of do some scrappy stuff. Got some other little scrappies here too. I've got some gel print scrappies and book page, but I think I'm going to go over it with some stamps next. So I think it's time. I can use a glue stick for some of it, or I could use my glue and water mixture. And the glue stick kind of hurts my arm, I gotta say. You'll be right back. Okay. This is kind of a new one though. So let's see what we got here. I love this black and white stripe. It looked really good on the gifts too. I mean, I had a lot of black and white paper. I bought a big giant thing of black curly ribbon, and it was great. Let's go like this with it though. Get my hand in there. The one I'm not supposed to move all the time, I am so not left-handed. So that's one. Let's see. And then I'll take these scraps off this way. Probably put something around the edge so it won't matter. And these will go on the other ones, or one of them. Now let's add a bit of this. Let's put it down here. This might not be strong enough for this paper. I don't know. I love this paper. I got it at the thrift store and it came on a roll, and it might be like a Tim Holtz or something. I'm not sure, but I really love it. I'm going to emphasize the tear here. Go like that. Okay. And I don't like this straight edge, but something else is going to go right there. I don't know what yet, but it will. I can always go around the edges with my good glue too, with a small tip. So for this paper, I probably will have to. Do you guys want me to go back to the white background? Because I was just going to do this to use my glue and brush, but now that I'm on a glue stick, I could not have this noise. There. I mean, why not? Let's mess up a new one. It's going to be a new year. So what's your plans tonight, guys? What are you doing? Hi, Stacy. Welcome. Please note that it's not always fuzzy like this. I'm using my phone. Something happened with my computer. So welcome. Everybody make Stacy feel welcome there in chat. I don't have a mod today, and I really appreciate all of you. Okay, so I'm going to find like a torn... This stuff really doesn't do torn edge too hard, you know, like it rips pretty evenly for a napkin that's been separated. All right, and you can always use the glue like this. I'm not going to tear it this time. I'm going to go ahead and cut it because I need to. I always say use the glue that is as heavy as, you know, like a glue stick is good for tissue, but otherwise your glue should be as heavy as what you are gluing down. Does that make sense? Just, hi, B3 Barbie. Welcome. Oh, catching up. Oh, have they been removed? I had one that I started and then I had to move over to my phone because my computer wasn't working right. So you probably got on that one and I Okay, so I'm gonna go like this, and we're gonna go like this, and this. See if we can't get you in there straight, okay? All right. No. Service. And oh crap. I'm not gonna cuss. I swear I'm not gonna cuss. I'm still here. Am I here? Says I'm here. All right. Well, oh, goodness sakes. Almost dropped it. Goodness me. Are you serious right now with this? What is happening? Okay, cuss away. So you guys, did you hear me the whole time? Because I don't know what was happening. I even changed back. I tried to use the Wi-Fi, the house Wi-Fi, but it doesn't matter. My phone or the house Wi-Fi, it is, and now it's upside down. Yeah. Camera looks a little better. It's not normally like this. So, oh, gosh, frozen again. Press away. Oh, Raul. Hey, Art Junkie is next. And Art Junkie, if you are in chat, raise your hand. Oh, I see you there. Uh-huh. This is embarrassing for me, I have to say. And I didn't put makeup on. No makeup. Hi. You know, maybe I should have done my hair and my makeup. Hi, Yolande. Hi, Sharon Lombard. Okay, I think it's going to let me fill up the screen, but I think it's still fuzzy, and I don't know why. Don't know what's happening. Please go back and notice my other videos, not quite like this. This is a new adventure for us here. So I'm getting a little closer. There we go. Oh my goodness. I'm going to try to make it so entertaining that all of this won't matter. Okay, we'll do that. We'll just do that. Is that the right position? Right there? Okay. It feels like, but that hurts my arm. I should not be doing that. Okay. Glue, glue, glue. I'm just gonna keep going. Okay, guys? I'm just gonna keep going. I'm I don't know what's happening. So I was having a fuzzy where I was like getting fuzzy for a second, and we figured out what it was. It just started happening, and I've been doing this for years. Like I've been playing for years and not had a problem. And then all of a sudden, I think that one's too thick. We're not just not going to use it. All of a sudden, my video started getting fuzzy, and I was wondering, what it was. Is it StreamYard? Are they trying to get us to pay for it? Is that what this is? Is it that whole mafia thing again? Like, yo, if you want to do this, you gotta pay. I have no idea. Did I put glue there? So I'm gonna get fussy with some little pieces here on this one. Tear that bit off. And I'm gonna go in here. I'm gonna try to make this extra entertaining so it's worth it in the end. I'm so mad. I really am. Hi, Dee Dee. Hi, Marguerite. Yeah, I'm having some issues. So the problem was last time my Wi-Fi was competing because I had a Wi-Fi extender on my computer and it was going back and forth between, because I have a really fancy computer. It was going back and forth between the Wi-Fi on that computer and the other Wi-Fi. And we just put a new repeater up here and it made my last stream most excellent. I don't know why that problem just started happening, but it did. So, you know, that's just the way that it goes sometimes, I guess. But only if you're live. Maybe I'll use a few flowers. And or got more. I've got a whole. So when I went in for surgery, I actually put some carts downstairs that have a whole bunch of. Look what I just found. Have a whole bunch of stuff, and I've got a whole bag of like tissue paper items down there. I'm just digging through a thing right now behind me. Oh, that's an old book page with where I had drawn and used embossing powder or and heated it. Let's do that. There's a light bulb to cut out. I don't think I like the flowers. I'm not really a flowery person. This is a giant poppy or something scaled back. So if I do this and then I do any sort of work over it, it's going to highlight that. Like if I go in with a, if I go in with an ink or, you know, like I age it at all, then all of that is going to show, which is really cool. So I'll go like that. And this is just a crumbly old book page. And I thought it would be cool if I could get it to not be crumbly with the embossing powder. Let's put this one here. And see, we're giving that other one a little bit of time to dry too. And we're going to go right here. Oh, no. You can't even lift this paper. It will crumble. Carefully, very carefully. I'm not worried about the edge. Right here, like that. If I'm not frozen again. Gosh, that's the quality of the video is awful. Awful. I'm so embarrassed, you guys. It's not like this. I swear. So I've got a piece here that, I mean, what it did was it made the paper stronger, you know, but it's still a little crumbly. And I think it's going to be fun when I go in with an ink brush and kind of go over everything, because those are going to get more around the edges, and I think it'll be kind of cool. Sort of cool. Yeah, like me. Okay. So I was looking actually for, I don't know about you guys, but I've been really busy this holiday season. We just got done with all the Christmas gatherings yesterday, day before yesterday. Yesterday I didn't move. But I was asking for the list, and I will put the list for this stream-a-thon in the information, and I will fix the title since we had to start a new link for my phone, and I will get everybody's stuff in there. That would be nice. That would be a good thing. Oh. And how is Spain today? Yes, yes. Happy New Year. Is it really right now, New Year in Spain? Well, hey, that's cool. So you know that camper I told you about? We are going to go hang out in our camper tonight. We have a date planned. It'll be the first time. It's, you know, it doesn't have anything in it yet except for the bed that I ordered for it, like the cover that's all puffy. And I've got some weird wedges that I can blow up, so it'll be like my recliner, basically, laying in bed there. And we went in there the other day and made a few plans, but I took some cards out there. We're going to play cards. I told him that it was important. So he and I have never had that habit, and he's the only one that I have not had that habit with. So I know I'm being pretty fussy with this one. Sorry, guys. Just get it on already. Okay. So with this one, I think we're going to start this one, but with this one, I think I'm going to do a layer of this to seal it because it's got all those fussy little bits. Boy, my arm hurts. Okay. Shake, shake, shake. Oh. And there's a little glue. And I'm not worried about this one. That one I will go around the edges with my good glue with the point on the bottle. I can't even remember what it's called right now. It's actually Bear Paw glue. Okay. So this will be drying while we do that one. That sounds good. Uh-oh, don't have water yet. Oh, I do. Okay. Keep rolling over that thing I took off my desk there. Hold on. You hear it? Okay. All right. So while that's sealing, what is happening? Did it start over? I don't know what's happening. I can't see anymore, you guys. I think I hit my keyboard. That's what I think I did. I think I did. I'm going to go, let me forward it to where we're at so I can see. And maybe it'll even be caught up. There it is. I think we might have less of a leg. Okay, so that's sealing. So the lantern I started with, I was doing the whole, the little touch lamp. We're going to take those out. We're going to play cards. We'll have a little fun. Okay, so I feel like she is the one that maybe should be riding a bike, or I like that. I like it. Or maybe I give her, this is a piece of vellum. I could give her a body. Let's kind of figure out where we're here. My camera did line up better, didn't it? Now that it's caught up. Maybe I do that for her. Throw the pieces away. Are you guys proud of me? I just threw those away. You should be proud of me. We're gonna put this down here. Flip it over, see if it shows. This is a vellum with hearts on it, and you really have to lean in to see it. But I like that. And I'll probably do something on her head also. So the bike will save. I always do some sort of a bird. I'm not going to glue her down yet, though, because I am going to go over that with a little bit of just a wisp of vintage photo here and there. Brush. So if you guys weren't here with me, I want you to know that I probably would be saying all these words still. I probably would be running around going, and I'll need some of this. I kind of narrate my life because I'm home alone a lot with my dog, so I narrate my life. And I always say, I'm talking to my dog. or my cat or whoever wants to, you know, even when they're not in the room. This is really going on the fly here because I didn't have it planned. So we're going to do that. And I think I'm going to go ahead and all I was trying to get was the edges there. I want to add some, I don't want it to be perfectly round. I want to add some little pieces around the edges. Something's going to go here to cover that. I'm not worried about that little gap. And I can't ink that one yet because obviously it's drying. We might use that you know what I'm talking about right there. So embossing powder would be a good option if you're going to do mixed media at this stage, to get some texture on there. That's always fun. Or what I'm going to do here, my laugh sounds like Aunt Judy's. Oh my gosh, are you kidding? Oh, even if I talk like a Valley Girl accent, I will still listen to your Gen Z slang. Oh my gosh. Is Mo here? I see Cookie. Somebody said hi to Cookie. Mo! Oh, hello, my love. Yeah, we didn't get to hear from Mo over the holidays, and I was really, really worried about her, but I'm glad she's back. Oh, you're so sweet. Yeah, Mo usually comes in and reminds everybody to, you know, subscribe and hit the bell and do all the stuff. She's so good at that. So I could use a stencil or I could use one of my new stamps. And that's kind of what I'm thinking. I'm kind of thinking like, I really like the round. What do you think? And maybe some gold fishes for no reason at all. Little gold fishes, perhaps? Because we're doing like a super crazy mixed media here. Super crazy, you know. I know this is the girl we're using. Can you guys hear my dog? He's barking at something. He's probably at the door barking at a squirrel or a cat or, you know, something. If I had Kylie here modding, I would go ahead and use the embossing powder here, but I don't want to use the heat tool. So what I'm going to do is just use a stamp, just use some ink, some permanent ink. Okay, come on. Where's my block? Where did my block go? There it is. Use this block right here. And I can hardly stand it when my desk is a mess. But I am a very like fussy detail, huge collection sort of person. And let's see. I really like this one. I'm gonna use this one. And while we're at it, we might use this one too. So let's do two of them. See if we can get two of them on there. Use them stays on. Well, Kylie is usually the voice, and Mo is our admin, basically. She volunteers. She's sweet like that, and I love her. I'm not sure if this is even. Let's try it. Yeah, it's working. Okay. This hurts my arm. Oh, this does hurt my arm. You know, the one that's supposed to be in a sling right now. Oh, I know what he's barking at. Somebody in the alley. Somebody doing something. Okay, so I'm going to go like, now, if I had a better color, I should have put a pad under that. Darn it. If I had a better color, like a good red or something, maybe I would have used it, but in a permanent. But the other ones that I have are, don't show up. I want it to. Maybe I'll use this little one again. Just the little one. Put it right here. Or the embossing powder is actually a really great idea when you're trying to get some texture in there, and some unexpected things happening with your mixed media, because it has to show up, you know. And when you're using ink and you've got all kinds of other things going on, sometimes it's hard to get your patterns to show up. And I am going to use a special glue or paint because I know that it will show up on here. Let's put this away. Okay. Remember, all caps, Bossy Boots, the only thing that gets attention of Bossy Boots. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Full belly laugh. Oh, no. Don't you love those, though, with friends? And, you know, you get to have a laugh so hard that you feel like you had a workout the next day. I love it when my stomach muscles hurt. Oh, yeah, Art Junkie. I'm hoping for you too, because I really struggled this morning. Let me use a piece of that sort of paper to or something here. Put this on. Just going to use this. And I'm going to get a sponge. And what I'm using is the golden bronze iridescent because it always shows up. It is like, you know, it's guaranteed. I'm not using any texture paste because, and where are my sponges? They're with there. I'm not using texture paste because it takes a while to dry. And this would be just sort of a thinner layer. And isn't this stencil cool? It's fishes. I don't know why it's cool. I don't necessarily do fishes, but I just thought it was really cool. Look at, they showed up. I'm going to go around them with a marker too. I don't think I can help myself. And let me also add those. I'm going to use the rest of that paint. And the rest of the paint on here, on one of these, right here. Because there's a bunch of paint left on my, you know, and we don't like to waste. I got really good markers, and they're actually from Temu. And I have never had markers that work so good. Like they're like fine liner gel pens. I've talked about it in my last live stream. They're so good. They're the whole tube. Now, see, I could use that on the next one. The whole tube is liquid. It's not just like a little tiny piece of the marker. It's the entire thing. And I think this is the time where I would drag one of those out. Let's see here. And I'm going to try to catch up with a few comments here in a moment. Okay, but where did I put the markers? Oh, I've got two different kinds. I've got these ones. And see the whole tube, that's all liquid, you know, like all liquid. I've got another set here. Oh, they're right here. They're right in front of me. You know, they're just right there. Oh, these are the inks my son got me for Christmas. He also got me something else that was on my Amazon list, and that is the woodies, the black and white woodies. And I'm really excited to use these because they're like Stabilos, which he also got me a set because I was almost out of the black and I haven't had the red one. But he got me the Stabilo woodies and or the Stabilos and then the woodies, and he put everything on a big tray and wrapped it in beautiful gold and white organza, like gauzy stuff that I can use. Beautiful. He's so thoughtful. Maybe I'll use woodies here. But these are some of them, some of the markers. Oh, nope, I want to show you the one with all the color. And they're like, I mean, they're from Temu. These are called Mocha, M-O-K-A. And it's the warm series. Oh, wait, no, maybe that's the color. Nope, the brand, Mocha, M-O-K-A. And then these ones, I don't know what the brand is, but look at all the liquid in there. It's crazy. I used these for tags at Christmas. So I'm going to go around these. What I'm going to do, I need to put these upside down, I think. Oh, back in the box. They just go in the box. I'm going to go around. This is a green that I accidentally picked up here. I see. And we're going to go around some of these. Oh, it's a little wet still. Almost want a darker color or bright. All right, well, there's a green one. I like having things that I can go in and, work with afterwards and fiddle and doodle on it. And call them doodle tunities, Those are definitely some doodle tunities, and I like that. Where you get to spend some time just going into your zone. And that zone is just like meditation. It is. It achieves the same goal, believe it or not, where you're not thinking about anything else. If you're trying to raise your vibration, that's a little bit different. That is, you're concentrating on that. But if you're trying to turn your brain off, this is a great way to do it. Just having those, not having to think real hard, just doing the zone. And if Kylie was here, I would be like, Mecca lecca hi, Mecca hiney ho right now. Tell me if you know what that's from. Raise your hand. Just doing these quickly here. Going around them. Just going around them. Okay, there's my fishes. This one I kind of messed up, but he'll be okay. He looks more like a rocket. Maybe he should be turned into a rocket. That's a possibility. Loving the idea of being in a Zen. Oh yeah, it's art therapy. Always here. That's what I love to do, and ask others, to do when we are together. We start with the oracle reading, oracle cards for inspiration, and then we have, try to get into those Zen moments. It's easier when you're by yourself, I have to say. That it sounds like I'm talking about something else, but it is easier when you're by yourself. I'm so sorry. That was a that's what she said moment. I'm so sorry. Yeah, Raul is multitasking. He's writing poems right now while he watches, and there's no way I could do that. You're sticking to your husband fulfilling his obligation. Oh my goodness. Yes, Stacey May, if you went to my first one, I had to stop really quick and get my phone and go with my phone because there's something going on. I had to have a pass key for my computer. We had a power outage, and I haven't been up here for 2 weeks because I had surgery in October, and I just haven't been spending as much time up here as I'd like. So my computer did a reset, and it uploaded a bunch of stuff, and like security checks, and did all of that sort of stuff, and then wanted a passcode. And I spent all morning trying to figure out what the heck to do with my computer. So we're on my phone right now. That's why we're here. Okay, so that was a Woody, and no, that piece is not supposed to come off. It's just a water pen. That is all. This piece. Okay, so I'm gonna get some water down in there. Okay. So these are like the Stabilo, but they go farther. And I have never used one, but I've seen other people use them, and I think they look so fun. So I really, really wanted to try them, and I knew that I probably wouldn't use all the colors. It's kind of like the inks, like the distress inks. Having them all is wonderful, and I try them, and then they're okay. But the ones I use all the time are the neutrals, and that was why that was on my Christmas list, just the black and white woodies. Um, so I'm finding these lines just way too straight. So what I want to do is kind of just drip a little in there. Can't use a heat tool right now, or I would, but it's going to have that watercolor effect. Kind of, maybe I should use blue ink because I have fishes. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, so I think she is going to end up, let's see. We're going to put her like right here. I'm not going to use this whole thing. Just going to use part of it. And I want something more dynamic behind her head. This isn't working enough for me. So I think um, secret earplugs. Oh, writing while someone's watching. Yeah, yeah. You invited your sister to join in painting class, and she ruined your Zen moment. So every Saturday for about 10 weeks. Oh, yeah. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. Hi, Anina. Yeah, doodle. You've heard me say that, haven't you, Anina? Doodle-tunities, where you have doodle opportunities. Those are doodle-tunities. I love it. Okay, I'm gonna find something to put behind her head, something dynamic and crown-like, and we're gonna make her a strong, beautiful warrior woman, or a kind of a warrior woman. And I think I want to look at, I'm going to look at maybe some of these stickers. My cat stuff comes in this. My cat and dog flea medicine comes in these cool boxes. So let me see if I have like a mandala or something in here that might go. Hey, you guys, I got a whole bunch of stuff for the circus journal over this last season, and I've been collecting it, and it's almost time to go back to it. The circus tent journal. I wonder if I can get flowers to show up on there. Oh, look what I just found. How about, nah, I'm not seeing it. There's a giant stamp that might go on the next one, but I'm not seeing anything in there. Oh. How about a moth, you guys? Let's get crazy here. We're getting crazy. Let's use one of these. You're getting all of my voices today. That's right. Oh, yeah. Mo, if it's possible, and she's having trouble with one of her eyes right now. If it is possible, yeah, I didn't get the links, so I didn't get to put them even in my other thing because it wouldn't let me save them at all. I really like that little dude right there, but the contrast is not enough between here and here, I don't think. Unless I just put him on her head, and maybe he sticks out. Maybe he's one of my things that's going to hang off. He's really cool though. Or maybe one has a lot more contrast. Maybe because what I can do is cut it, put it on something like solid and cut it out. What is going on with my phone right now? I'm sorry, you guys, it's doing something. I need to dismiss an alarm. Oh my goodness, please stop. Dismiss. Oh, for heaven's sakes, you guys get to see me again. It's not letting me. Dismiss. Must be 3:30. Goodness sakes. If it could get any worse with technology today. Oh, and there we are. Hold on. Yeah, Mo, please tell them it's not usually like this. Anybody new? We are really just having some issues today. Let me clear that. I can't get it to do it. Stay away from those buttons. Goodness sakes. Oh, it really isn't usually like this. I really like that one. The triangular one is kind of cool too, because then I could just, oh, yes. Oh, that's it. That's the one. That's the one. And I think might leave that one out for the next one too, because of the colors. So we made a journal last summer shaped like a circus tent. And I knew that I would be working on it periodically here and there. You know what? It needs pom-pom balls. It's going to get some of those too. That's ridiculous. Maybe at the bottom of her dress, because we're going to cut it. Okay, well, I know I'm going to do that. That's just stupid. Love it. She needs something around her neck because I don't like this. This part right here where they're connected. So she needs a bit of bling right there, I guess. But I think what I'm going to do is just leave this sticker on the paper it's on, because it's thick. It's really thick. I'm going to cut off those edges. This is where you'd want a Woody. That would work for this part. I'm, again, mortified by all of the technology that is hating on me today. I really don't know what's happening. It really isn't like this. Okay, so that's going to go, and I might just round those corners so I don't have, you know, the sharp sort of corners sticking off of it. Maybe I need to put it on a different sort of background too. Maybe that also needs to happen so it has something else to build upon. The pom-pom balls are going to go on the bottom of her dress. I think it is time to glue that to that. My glue. So we're going to go like this and glue it to her head. Sorry, pin and mouth. Like that. Look at how it matches. We're going to go like that. Let's glue her down. Shall we? Are we ready to glue her down? I think so. This is in poor shape. I haven't checked my mood ring at all. Is mortified a color? Mortified by technology a color, perhaps? Oh, thank you, Raul. I appreciate it. Completely mortified, though. You should know that. It was a last minute change, wasn't it? I did try. Okay, so we're going to have that hanging off right about there. I used to worry about whatever it was that I put maybe a layer underneath and say those stamps that I'm covering. But I have to remember, even if I'm covering something that I liked or that I did, it was a step to get me where I am. So even if it doesn't show that layer underneath, I know it's there and it helped me to get where I am, if that makes sense. So I can't like panic about that stuff. I will go around her with a Stabilo so she won't have any white at all. So did we get her good here? Okay. This stuff is always a bit tough because it's vellum. So I think I have to use tape here, don't I? Maybe I can't use this because I'm looking at my desk and I have no idea. I have those carts downstairs that I've been working from. And I think my double-sided tape is all down there. Unless I have a dot or something in here. Don't touch the keyboard. I gotta get that out of my way. If I kick it, then I won't know where I'm at on YouTube. What time is it? We're doing 3 hours today, so a 3-hour play time. Do you want it closer? Not tape. Sorry, I'm just grabbing stuff out of the bottom drawer here. I'm looking for double-sided tape that maybe I have up here or down. I don't know. Oh, nope. Yes. Okay, I got this. I forgot I had spares. Okay. So because this is vellum, and I don't have much vellum, I don't usually work with it, but I do know that I need to use tape. So make sure I have lots of it. And I love that it's gathered some ink sitting on here. I think that's pretty fun. And it's gonna get, we're gonna put a necklace down. It's gonna get trimmed. Or should the pom-poms go around her neck? I know it needs to have stuff dangling off of it. I do know that. I'm aware. So that's just a piece of vellum with hearts on it. That's all that is. And maybe I will go around that with a bit of this. It's probably one of these colors I haven't used yet. Maybe. Oh yeah, it's like a fuchsia. Now, we are the anti-pink club, Mo and I, and Kylie too. But fuchsia is just fine. I like that. I'll go around those little hearts too, a few of them. Just a couple. Might cover them up, might keep them, who knows. But I'm going around them. Just a few. There. All right. And do you want me closer? I can be closer. We can be as close as you want. Sorry. Yes. Hi, Jasper. We're having some tech issues, so please bear with us. Yeah, we are 3 hours difference because I'm Pacific Standard Time. And I took a 3-hour chunk when Raul asked me if I wanted to do this. I asked for, like, because we always seem to want to go over lately, and it just felt like the right thing to do. So does she need also, I could have, does she also need that? Or have I gone too far? Because I feel like wings and wings don't go. Okay, let's get to our pom-poms. Let's figure out where those go. And we're going to punch some holes in the bottom, I believe. And I'll put some hooks. Got my little ring here. We'll find some fun jewelry for it. Another thing that I find, I don't know where the end of this is, so I'm just going to cut a chunk off and play with it. Another thing that I find that, if it takes me 3 hours to do something, I don't mind. If I had fun and I got in the moment and it was a good time, it does not bother me. It's not a race. It's therapy. This is art therapy, technically. So, it should be fun. If they were closer together, I'd put them right there, but they're not. We want to hang things off the bottom. So maybe I'm just really, I wish they were a little closer together. Maybe I should just go straight across. Yeah, I might do that at the end. Just take a piece and go straight across and not look at it like a necklace, but just like an additive. I'm going to do that. Okay. Might change my mind. Who knows? Got my ring on. Gonna have my little punch. Let's see. And actually, I wonder if we should just not put eyelets in it and just use a smaller. I'll just use that one. It doesn't really need eyelets. I mean, I've got the tape there, so I'm gonna hang some things from the bottom and from the side and wherever else we want it. All right. So that's the bottom of her dress, or her outfit, or whatever it is. Doesn't have to be. I can keep going. Maybe put some someplace else. My all. Where did you go? Where did you go? My all. All right. You know, and maybe it does need the eyelets, so I can make sure that her dress stays down, because it is not staying down right there. I don't know. Then let's find some. I haven't looked at these yet. Let's look in here. I'm gonna have a little look-see with me. I don't usually use a lot of silver. I'd probably go over them with alcohol ink if I used, you know, for most of them. But oh my gosh, look at these. These are crazy. These are so cool. I really like them, actually. And it looks like, oh my gosh, there's a bow tie. Oh my gosh. Seriously. These are the weirdest things ever. Maybe I should choose 3. I don't think I want to waste that one. That one's really cool. But maybe I should do different colors of metal. I'll look at the rest of these later. Oh my gosh, look at these. Oh, that's a wing. These are so cool. Oh, I'm thinking that one because I can hang things off of it. And let me get something else, different color of metal completely. Those are so cool. Oh, my lovely, where did I go? Hold them up. Well, they're just really weird, all of them. Maybe I'll spread them all out when I look at them after the stream, perhaps. If I have time before I have to get ready for my date. Maybe I'll spread them all out and get some photos. You guys are gonna have to poke me about that, okay? Because you know me. Yeah, they're not exactly. I mean, some of them are charms. Some of them look like cabochon holders. Some are flowers. I think Santa brought these to me. I think they came in the mail from myself. So I wouldn't know. I would have to look. Okay. And then maybe one of these big, giant sort of things here, or something old, something new, something borrowed, something blue. Oh, I know. Stars. Let's see. I mean, we're going crazy here. While we're going crazy, why not? Right? Let's hang an F from her. I don't like that it's all silver, though, at this point. If you don't have one of these rings, seriously, get one. Seriously. Put those plates to use and post them on Facebook. Which plates? Because I have lots of cool plates. Mo, I'm so glad you're here. Oh, and yes, thank you for your help, Mo. You guys are the best. So how long do I have? I'm 1 hour and 20 minutes in. Okay. Well, that makes me happy. How about well, it's not really old. Oh, this matches. That's an antique. That's off of a dress. But if I use that, I need something long to hang it from, like this, maybe, because it can't compete and it needs to be a different length. So something like this, if you make art journals, or in my case, they're like art junk journals. I kind of mix everything together. Um, these are the kind of things that you could have like on a corner and use as a pocket, and they could hang out the bottom of your journal, because, you know, if you use something fat like this, then you can't close the journal, right? But they could hang out the bottom, and I think that's cool. This could also be on like a tassel and hang out the top and be like a bookmark. I could do everything flat. Oh, this is from an old, I'm going to use it. This is a piece of fabric with embossing powder on it, gold embossing powder. I just kind of sprayed glue, did the embossing powder, and I used it on one of my assemblages in one of the PM Artist Studio hops at the very beginning. I'm not sure about this. It's just too much silver for me. And that's a leftover piece from that. So I want something old. There is a green gem off of a pair of shoes that broke, and it's not too fat. I got a little gold chain here. Let's grab another one of those. I don't want to get out all the jewelry right now. I think I can limit it, maybe, hopefully, to what I've got here on my desk, which is a lot. I'm just looking for things that maybe aren't as fat and different colored sort of metals, if that wasn't together. Got these butterflies, got a whole bunch of them. I accidentally ordered 2 packs, but we've got wings and wings competing, and I don't like that. This weirdness. I got this weirdness. Yeah, that's happening. That's too shiny. Okay. So that's gonna go on one. I will find something to hang on that one that is not new, hopefully, or very different, very flat. So I'm not going to use that one. I can't do it. Can't. Let me pull out. I'm trying to use some old, some new. You have this here on my desk. That's Medusa. Hey, I got a Medusa necklace for Christmas. Oh, seriously, a Medusa necklace. You made chili today? Oh, we are going to have the cards, date night in the camper. That's a nice 3D bit. And then we're going to have dinner out there. And I've got the corn, what is it? The street corn salad. You buy it, it's a kit. The one at, if I use that, no, it's just so much. It's a lot of busy. I could use a gear. I think these are all, I need to make some hard choices here because these are all so long. What if the F hung in the middle? And I have a gear here. And I finally use this horrible earring from the 80s. See it? It's a horrible earring. But I can take it off of there and off the post and hang that like that. And then, let's see. I'm going to take that away. I'm going to put this somewhere. Maybe it goes like this. Oh my goodness. Just like that. Her bow tie's staying. However, yeah, it's fussy details. That's what we're about. Fussy details. I've probably started like 19 stories and haven't finished them, right, guys? Have I done that? Yeah, probably. I know it's terrible. I do have these weird little jewels because she's gonna need something in the middle there. Just something sticky, like something easy. Maybe I'll do that and put a wad of glue down there too. Let's see. You know what? I'm gonna use the glossy accents because it'll probably work better for jewels. Sorry. I gotta poke this. It's really old and I can't believe it still works, honestly, but I had a pin in here last time. Yep, there it is. Okay, that should do it. Should. We'll find out. Yeah, that did it. Now, can I do this with my nails? I haven't been able to paint my nails or anything because I'm normally in a sling. I don't usually have my arms just out right now. I've been, this is me being naughty, really. I'm being so naughty. Okay, so we're going to put her bow tie right there. And I'm going to have to not move that, like that. This can be flattened out, so I'm not concerned. And then she's going to get, I'll just use this. Oh, yeah, Jasper, me too. It is, I'm weird, but it eases my soul, It's good for some of us to, and we're also we have the messy, crowded art room generally that we're constantly rearranging. I think, that's who we are as an artist. My first art class in college, my art teacher had explained that there are, and I've talked about this before for years, but it's been a long time. There are eccentric artists are your emotional artists. They're the ones that do everything from their heart. They're the ones that do everything like splash the paint down, like, throw it at the canvas. Like, this is an emotional mixed media art. That's what it is. I'm going on a feeling here, I'm just kind of winging it. But then there's also the mathematical artists, and those are like your architects, I'm looking for my jump rings, your architects, your tattoo artists, your people that are creative in a very neat and orderly way, and they're very precise. They probably draw, they I had punched 4 holes here, but we kind of covered one up with this. So we may need to put another something hanging on it, but I'm not sure. The hole isn't completely covered. So I'm going to use just going to use my awl to separate this because it's so tiny. And then I'll put a bigger one on there so it's not so difficult to mess with. Look at that teeny tiny jump ring. That is, ugh. Okay. And that's going in the garbage, that old post. So let me see here. I'm going to show you how this ring works. Hopefully you'll be able to see it with this damn fuzzy video. Okay. Jump ring bonanza here. I'm going to try to use different colors of metal. There's a gold one. There's a silver one. Well, it's kind of a brassy, and that's the gold. Just on purpose, because that's how we do. Probably don't need that one. All right. So the jump ring ring. has the slots, and you pick the one that it fits, and you just twist. And it's, I mean, it's on your, this thing is going to fall off the bow, by the way, probably. It's on your finger, so it makes it handier. If the bow falls off, that's okay. I'll just put it back on. Okay. And now we want to put this on there. You know, let's see if I can. Yep, she can. And then usually you have to reposition your plier, but then you just put it back and do it until it clicks. That's the end. Just like that. These jump rings might be a bit big even, but that's okay. It's quite all right. So I'm going to use this one for the F because the F is silver and I'm mixing my metals. And then if she had words, what would you guys say? Oh, you're very much an emotional artist. Yes, you are. Yes, you are, Cassandra. Oh, I know. I'm sorry. The fussy details are getting lost. Oh, I'm so mad about it. Okay, so I'm going to hold it up. There's a leg. There's a huge leg, you guys. Okay, so I did that. Now I'm going to reposition my things. And boom, we're going to go like that. There we go. Just like that. And then I'm going to figure out how to get a jump ring on there because I don't know if this one's wide enough. Let's find out. Oh, do that. These rings are so handy. I have one everywhere because they come in 3-packs usually. I'm going to go ahead and close that. And what we'll do is we'll use 2 on here and we'll do it like a chain. Yeah, there's no way that can fall off. I mean, it's on there. Okay. And then maybe use a different size, perhaps, for the next one up. Let's see. So if you have one of those white art rooms that have all of the perfectly organized things, and you know where everything's at all time. Well, I kind of do know where most things are, but then you are probably a that is the same size anyway. Look what I did. You're probably a mathematical artist if that is how you do things. Need to reposition? No. Will it come off? Maybe. This is ridiculous, by the way. Let's get another one of these in a different color. And these are kind of magnetic, so it usually pulls some up. Okay, I'm going to use that one. And I got to find one more thing to hang on there. I don't usually do things in 4s, but today we are. You know, 4 is my favorite number. So what I got? Find something on here again. And then we'll have to use a bigger one for that probably. So I'm going to get another one of these bigger ones out. Oh, come on. My arm doesn't work right anymore yet. There we go. This little thing is cool, but I haven't opened all the little baggies in those. I needed some larger jump rings, and that's how I ended up getting this. And it is really handy, the container, but I do need to open all the little jump rings inside each section. So I needed some different colors and some different sizes. So that was just a good way to, you know, get it all. So I'm going to find our thing to put on there first. It's got to be something short. Looking for something short and something not precious, probably. Let's see, and we're next to, it needs to kind of be long. I want it long like that, or skinny, not long necessarily, but skinny. How about just a piece of this? Because I got a whole bunch of it, and I use a little teeny tiny section of this. I think that's okay. I think it's so fancy though. Darn it. I don't want to have to get, oh, I'll use one of those. I know it's round, but it's a bingo chip. It's a bingo marker, and they're old and they're cool. I love them. I actually just punched a little hole in it, made it a charm. We got a whole bucket of them. I think that's a good idea. It's kind of sad that it's next to the round one already, but we're just going to go with it. We're going with it. Okay, so I think I need to use this on here. Isn't that cool, guys? They make great charms. They do. So I'm going to have to open the other one up, and they might compete. So let me see if I need to make it a little bit longer, or if it's okay if it's hanging in the front. Well, that's okay. You know, maybe it doesn't need the other jump ring even. Maybe I can let it sit in the front. Let's just open that back up and try it. Let's use the ring. All right. I'll set that right there. If you guys haven't been to Enchanted Rubbish on YouTube, I recommend checking it out. She's got a lot of cool stuff too. She does a lot of really fussy little stuff also, but even a notch further than mine. And like, she has an Andy Warhol, like a room she built. It's a diorama. It is so cool. Okay, so there we go. That kind of hangs over. And if I were to rearrange those, I would have done it kind of a long round, but that came out organically, and that's how it's going to stay. I'm not going to worry about it. Okay, so now I think it needs no more jewels, no more, you know, it needs like some sort of fabric, I think now. Whether I end up using some of this, I don't like how that goes over her eyes. And we use the bow tie now, so maybe we're not using that. Let me grab just a little something here. I've got a little bucket here next to me. Might get a hole on the side, or got some green velvet there. Let me see here. Just something weird, you know. Oh, I do have. Oh, that might be good. Okay. 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 Something fabricated. Or that. Okay. And these were meant to be for the steampunk Christmas tree. In case I wanted to do any of the old, like, Victorian style things. But everything on there is sort of metal or patina colored. And it's pretty cool, actually. So what if I went around the whole darn thing with this? Is it? Oh, it's so loud. It is so loud. No, there's no way. I can't do it. It's too loud. So maybe a little red pom-pom here, or maybe just here. Let me see. Let's see that for a second there if I went behind. Yeah, I think I found it. Okay, so I don't always do things this weird, by the way. I am weird, but today I'm extra weird. Just for you guys. So let's take a bit of this. I think my full ones are downstairs. But all I'm doing is kind of going, I'm using, because it's meant to be a trim to sew under. I'm just gonna take if I can, some glue here and here. This really hurts my arm. I probably shouldn't be doing that one. That's probably not a motion that's allowed. All right, now let's get, boy, that frays on the ends, doesn't it? I'm gonna have to hit it with a lighter or something. Not here, not right now. Don't worry, I'm not breaking out the lighter upstairs. So, oh my gosh. Oh my goodness, that's ridiculous. She's so ridiculous. Okay, and I think the last thing that I would do here for her, oh my gosh, she's so ridiculous. I was gonna have more stuff hanging out the edges, but I don't think I need to. I think she's just so much already. I'm just gonna leave the doodle tunities, and those are the things that I like to do in my chair downstairs. Anina, if you're here and you're listening, because those are the you can sit and just get lost doodling, and I do that when I start an art journal page here with you guys, like in the altered book. We're going to use one moon. I then take it someplace else, and or go sit in my recliner and complete it, or kind of fiddle with it, mess with it. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Okay, I'm not excited. It's cool. I'm not excited. Yeah. Oh, you love it so much. Weird is good. Weird is good. Oh, thank you, Denise. Does it make up for the video quality problems that I'm having today? Gosh, I hope so. I always say, bring your funny bone. Goodness sakes, I can't get this off here. I always say, bring your funny bone. Art should be fun. It should be, get lost in your process, but it's okay to be silly. It's okay to be weird. And sometimes, and you guys have heard me say this before, sometimes I say, if it's weird, just go for it, or if is that too weird? Then do it, just a little bit of that. Yes, weird did become trendy. Another thing that I like to say is that if you can't decide, just, and you're kind of going back and forth between, just start doing it. Just do it. Don't, it can be stressful. It's the choosing parts that are stressful, really. Okay, so now to finish it off, I'm going to use a little bit of black soot around the edges. I'm just going to go like this. And I should have done it before I put the charms on, but I didn't. So we're just going to, pretend like that worked. I'm really getting in there. And anything that I can't get to, I will use this, like this right here. This, maybe if it works on this vellum, that's what she needs right there, I think. I need to take one of those cool red markers, one of the paint markers, which are right here. I'm going to get the red. Hold on. Hold up. It's not very red. Really not red. They're double-ended, and I don't know which one is red. I can't seem to see it. I'm going to open the other end of the box. Hold on. Where's the red? These are kind of vintage colors, and I really like them, but they're a different color on each end, and this is what they are, acrylic paint markers. They're very good, but I mean, the colors are great. They're just, they're off colors, and I like that. But how about purple? Let's go with purple. A dot of purple. And let's use the brighter one, because I want to give her this heart, the hearts that I went in, and and went around. I want a couple of them to show here now because we did some work on there. And I'm going to add some extra hearts. These are those doodle toonities right here. Something you might do when you're sitting at your chair, but you guys get to see it today, I guess. I'm making them different sizes and go different directions. I need a straight one right here. And different shapes, but hearts. My signature for everything, you usually will find a bird or a heart on things that I do. One or the other, sometimes both, because I love those things and I still need to get rid of that. I see spot still, something that needs my attention. Let's use the Stabilo here to get this white around the edges. That was her. And it's also shading her. Probably don't need this much because it's pretty intense. My son is so good to me. He understands. I mean, he gets me, but he is like, he's so much like me. Ask Amy there in chat. He's like me. He's me, but he's younger and he's male. he's a good boy. And where did that water pen go that I had? Here it is. Okay, a little water on the end. All I'm doing is giving it a little shadow. Getting rid of that white edge. Giving her a shadow around her little dress here. And kind of making her stand out more. Make her look like she's in front of it instead. I love her little bow tie. I think it's ridiculous. It is. It's ridiculous. Wait, I see a spot I didn't get right here. All right. I think I'd call that one done, guys. What do you think? If it had words, what were the words that you were saying in chat? Because I missed it. I think I asked if you were to give it words, what would it say? And I might use one of these markers to do that. Let's see, like the gold. Which one? I mean, I can put it on a little scrap of paper too. Words, eccentric beauty, femme fatale. Hey, you got it. Raul, you got that. She is definitely a femme fatale, and she is so weird. This is probably one of the weirdest things I've ever made. I also always say if I'm laughing maniacally at my desk, I'm having fun and I'm in the zone. So definitely. Okay, femme fatale. Let's find a piece of paper to write on, shall we? Let's use one of these. I'm going to just use the edge and one of these really cool markers, but I got to figure out what color it is. That is a brown. About like purple, because we did purple already. Let's see, purple. Let's see if that one's wide enough. These are really small. They're really, really small, fine tip. Let's use this edge. How do I spell that? Femme fatale. I wish I could see all of the stuff going on in chat. I know you guys are having such a great chat over there. Oh, love all its weirdness. Thank you, Vale. Okay, and then I'm going to do these words separate. Because I'm going to cut them out and then I'll arrange them differently. So we've got our little, I would want them to dry before I do anything crazy here. Probably the weirdest thing I've ever made. What do you guys think? Is it the weirdest thing? Or was the squirrel feeder the weirdest thing when I made my squirrel the Virgin Mary? There's Fatal. And here we have Femme trying not to smudge it. I love her. I really love her. Do I want to cover the fish? Do I want to? I think I like it on this side, on the fish, though. Maybe like, oh, if it was 3 words, maybe like that. I think that balances it out pretty good. Okay, glue. Don't smudge it. It's all I guess. Okay. I'm gonna have to take really good pictures of her for you guys online. We're gonna be having a discussion on Saturday about where to go if we're not on Facebook. And the reason I'm choosing to not be on Facebook, I'll probably share on Saturday. But I mean, I don't want to offend anyone. I know we have kind of a mixed crew. So, but if you come back on Saturday and you're interested in knowing, I will say why Facebook is probably not going to be on my list anymore. And Blue Sky or whatever. I think I'm gonna check those other places out, and I need to find a place. I mean, Instagram is great. These will end up on Instagram, but I don't directly go to Instagram. What I do is I put the hashtag there, and then it adds it. So I'm gonna have to figure out kind of how I want to manage without TikTok and without the other things in the future. Okay, so she is done. She is done. And I love her so much. Should we start on the other one? This one needs glued right here on the edge. Okay, so the other one has been sitting there drying. It's probably got other stuff stuck to it because I forgot about it. Nope, look at that. Okay, so she's done. And I'm going to hold her up. She's awesome. Becky, hey! Thank you, Legia. Marty. Oh, Marty, hey. And Stacy. Did I say hello, Stacy? Thank you for being here. If you're just coming in, please note that we are having some things today with all the, basic internet or whatever's happening. I'm not sure. So, please note that and know that Saturday will be fixed for my regular live stream. And that is Saturday at noon Pacific time. I'm in Washington State. So, okay. So what I want to do with this one, maybe let's try the white and see how it works. I'm going to, I want to see. I'm just curious if it has any impact. Let's see here around these. Not really seeing anything. I don't know what the white is for. Let me try a water pen on it and see. And if you use the white, let me know. I also have the white wax pen, and I do really like that one. That's good too. I can't see the chat hardly. The rest of the stuff there was there too. Morbid Anatomy with lots of dark and weird history art. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, Tink. I love that. That's awesome. Okay, so we've got, pieces that are not quite, it feels like down all the way, but that's okay because as we go along, she is our goal here, and we're going to make her as weird as possible. And I think what I want to do, I'm going to do this with the edges. Bum, 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 do its own thing. Because I think she's going to hang off of the top so that we have more room to work with her within a space. But first, let's see if we can't get these things where I had taken the clear embossing powder and put over the book page. Let's see if I can't get some of those to come out with some ink. Let's go that way. And if I were to use a contrasting color here that I don't hate, I really like this sort of color, but that's what that is. Maybe like I don't think I've ever used an orange, or maybe even let's see, that green is nice. Maybe I just go with my new one. What do you think? It doesn't match at all, but let's make it match. Let's make it work. Brand new, first time I'm using it, right here. So I want to use my water pen. Wherever I put that, did I stick it in here? I just love her. She's going on my fridge, man. I'm not putting her in a book. She is way too cool. She's really awesome. Okay, water pen, where are you? Let me find it. Do you see it on my desk? Is it here? I've got others. I'll just grab another. It's okay. All right. So firstly, I think I'm going to do this. And we're going to go in, out, in, out, in, out. You guys got to see me in my pajamas, by the way, for New Year's, because I haven't gotten ready for my date yet. It's later. I was messing with my computer all morning. I'm going to go here and here, and then I'm going to go over it with the water and see if I can't bring out my glossy accents or my clear embossing powder that I had put on the book page long ago. They were just scraps from another project, and I've got all these little edges here. Well, that really showed up there, and there. I like the color. It's a good color. Needs more of it right here, though, and right here, and right here. So let's just spread that out, spread it out. So I do really like sprays, like art sprays. And it would be a good option right now, but it takes too long to dry and we want to get on the ball here. So that's why I'm choosing to use an oxide ink right now. That's what it's about. So I don't usually use colors in this sort of way around those rippy edges and stuff. But let's just go all out, shall we? And then here I might even add some extra. Okay. I'm going to get a brush, an ink brush here. One that doesn't match, I'm sure. One that's going to hurt my arm, most likely. And nope, got to use the water. I was just trying to not to have the whole thing wet. I think chat's moving pretty fast. I like that, you guys. I really, I like that you are all getting to know each other, and I think that's wonderful. We're going all out. This is one of those ones I'm going to want to splatter with white when I'm done, and I don't do that. But I mean, while I'm being weird and putting color, and I lost my lid, that's fine. This mess drives me crazy. I'm going to put this blue ink away at least. least. And the red pom-poms. Maybe this one will get black pom-poms. This one, maybe I'll go across. We'll see. So she's going to hang off that. So I want to put her on something more solid so that she can hang off. And that's going to have to be something cardstocky or, you know, something along those lines. I can take this off right now. Let me see. I just need something white, just cardstock. Where's those scraps from what I cut up earlier? I can use this. So let me see. She might need something else above her head too. So this is the time to do it, maybe. Maybe a stamp. Maybe one of those. Let's see. And then I'll use my punch, maybe, to hang off the edge for her to, let's see if that's big enough, to hang off the end. We'll see about the punch. So got that. Gonna use those circles again. Let's use the one that looks like a fingerprint. I like that. Doesn't it look like a fingerprint? Okay, I need StazOn ink. You know, I have some colors and I never use them. Never. And I might have a blue or a purple. Let's use the blue. Not that one, this one. I only have 4 of them. They came in a 4-pack long time ago. I have this one. So, and one of them is not even glued down. This way, it's this one. It's irritating, but I don't know what kind of glue to use on something wet, you know? Like that's a tough call. So I'm gonna have to go this way so I can see. Yeah, this one's barely been used. Do you, if anybody knows what kind of glue to use, that would be great. I'm gonna watch chat for a second so I can see. And I hope somebody's keeping track of the time for me because I'm not. The chat covers my time, and I don't have my phone because I'm using it. If we recall. So let's go like that, and then nice color. And then we'll use that little flowery one again. That's Fun Dots with some of this. I really like this one. Here, and here. And I might just cut some out or punch them out to put around my edges. So let's do a collection of them so I can use a punch. Okay. I'm not, you know, like I said, I'm not really a flowery person, but, you know, a poppy here and there or a daisy, those are my favorites. Something weird like that. I think that's great. We have our fish this time too. Okay, so I put her, let's see, put her right there, and I'll cut that out. Or maybe I want it even. Do I want it even? I'm not an even person. Emotional artists are usually odds, and mathematical artists are usually evens. Also, we didn't continue that discussion earlier. I know, but that's usually how that goes. So that's why I don't usually choose a 2, or maybe I go that way. That's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna glue her down before I cut it out. That's why I'm fussing. Okay, glue her down. So I'm gonna do the whole thing, I think. Where is my glue? I'm gonna use this kind. It dries fast. That ink wasn't dry. And I think this is a piece of packaging, if I recall. So we're just gluing her down. And I'll cut her out. And then she'll stand up off of that as well a little bit. I have to make some choices about these little guys too. So I'm not going to have that one. But I might keep some of this and add more on top. But I want to round it. So, or I might like it just like that. Don't want that one. Made a choice. Look at that. Okay. That definitely needs trimmed out right there. That's not okay. So when my time is up, Raul or somebody in chat, scream at me in all caps, okay? So I know. Instead of weird, try using whimsical. I like kitschy, you know, like the word kitschy. I like that. I think that is definitely my style. I need this to dry. I think that one really works for me also. Whimsical. Whimsical, I think of like fairies but whimsical is a good word as well. I am a whimsical, kitschy, weird person. How's that? Oh, I'm just waiting for this part to dry right here. Okay, so I think we're gonna go like, should we put her off the edge? Should we put her in the middle? I'm kind of wanting some more of that black and white to show. So I'm thinking we put her off the edge right here. Make some choices that way. What do you guys think? Like that? And we could even have her face go off the edge. How's that? Yeah, that's good. Okay, let's ink that up. It's time. And I don't know if I want to use black. I think I am. I'm going to use the black. Yes. All right. Don't get it on her face, please. I need to put another stamp over her. I'm trying not to touch with inky fingers here. Next thing I know, she's got a smudge on her eye. That's how you end up putting butterflies on their eyes, huh? Sometimes I do it on purpose, though. Okay. Just to take away the white edges. Why are we so offended by white edges anyway, ladies? What is that about? What is that? I also got this for my steampunk Christmas tree and then never used any of it. And this might be a nice choice. Just a little bit of this maybe across here, perhaps. And then put her out the edge. Maybe it goes like this, and then I kind of like that. Can you see it? Maybe it's too wide. Let's cut a hunk off. I'll put this over here somewhere. And cut a piece, a thinner piece. I can always punch a hole in the top too and put a hanger on it. And put it in a window or something. Oh, I like that. Okay. What do you guys think? Should it be like that? Try it under. Nope, that way. Okay. Just doing the weird stuff, you know. This dries nice and clear, so I'm going to go ahead and use this because this is, I'm sure, weird stuff to glue down. It's very thin. It's got little sequins and stuff, so I'm just going to like do some guessing right in here and hope that some of it makes contact because of the nature of, you know, why did you stop? There is no stopping. It's full. I mean, oh my gosh, I can't do that with my arm. 32 minutes left. I saw that. My dog is doing something down there. All right. So I will be cutting it off the edges too. I won't let it, you know. Yay, I made some contact. That's great. Is that where it goes? Yeah. Okay. Now she's going to go right there. In a minute, I'll get up and get the thing that has, because I think they're on my back counter, the thing that where I did these circles and made some odd shapes. It was, I don't know, it was like last summer. This is not what I intended today. I had no idea what I was going to do. I knew that I was just going to go. Just go. Just do it. So I did have, but it's got like a hut on it. So I'm not liking that. Got this. And the scale here is competing, in my opinion, to my eye. I mean, there are obviously no rules if you're doing weird stuff like this, but the scale of these, I love the scale of the flower. It looks over large, and the scale of this might be competing with this. Do love the colors, but so I don't think I'm going to use that. And that's how things get out away from each other right there. It's because I'm like, oh, I may or I may not. I'm going to put all this stuff on a tray. That's how that happens. So I wonder if, I know, where is that thing at? So sad. Can't wait to try this new camera thing. But I got to get my, whatever's happening with the internet or whatever's happening with my computer fixed first, apparently. Because I have no idea what's going on. That sounds like my life, though, guys. I have no idea what's going on. I really don't. So I was kind of thinking like, but I don't see it. It might be downstairs. Like a stripy piece of washi, or what is in the bowl? Let's see what's in the bowl. Oh, I also got this stuff. There's a ticket. Let's see. Oh my gosh, this really goes with her. She feels very mod, doesn't she? We already have the black and white there. Maybe I'll make a tab with that. Let's see.